You're now listening to Durian ASEAN, the voice of discovery and sharing.
The Durian Heat, bringing big ideas and critical opinions in Southeast Asia.
Hi, this is Arlene and you're listening to Durian ASEAN, the voice of discovery and sharing. Today on our Durian Heat, we are going to discuss on a topic that is closer to home. It's actually in the southern part of Thailand, but on the northern border of Malaysia. We are going to interview one student. He's the chairman of the PerMAS Advisory Council on the Patani Insurgency, the war you never heard of. Together with us is also Adrian Pereira. He is in one of the leading human rights NGO in Malaysia, and he will be doing the translation as well as sharing his point of view on the situation there. First of all, I want to say hi, welcome to the studio, and thanks for joining our conversation here. How are you, Suhaimee, and how are you, Adrian?
Hi, I'm fine. So thanks today for you to bring me to give an interview for your radio station.
Oh, that's great.
Hi, Arlene. I'm fine. Happy to be here.
I want to start off with just getting to know just the situation in Patani, or also the work that you both have been doing. Maybe we can start with Suhaimee first.
Before I would like to give you to know about the situation in Patani, I think I would like to give you to know where is the Patani. So like you say, Patani is placed in southern borders of Thailand and in the northern border of Malaysia. So today, Patani under colonized of Thailand 200 years ago. Patani has fight with the Thai Empire in Bangkok, and then Patani fell in the war. After that, Thailand give the rule from Bangkok to control the Patani people. Most of the rights of politics was under Thai control. The Patani people don't have enough right for them to give the expression about. However, the history of Patani people can teach in the school.
What about you, from your perspective, Adrian?
From the various organizations I've been working before, which is Pax Romana and also Dignity International, 8 years ago I've been involved very much in the issue, visiting Patani and talking to many people in Thailand also. I think in terms of human rights perspective, there seems to be gross violations in almost every type of right. One of the main problems is the geophysical location of Patani itself, which is very isolated. It's somewhere in between Bangkok and Kuala Lumpur, but in a very rural part. And also in terms of the cultural expression of the issue, it has been very limited, and I think that's why I'm really happy Durian ASEAN has brought us here to talk about the issue. So I think end of the day, the people of Patani need to have clarity in terms of defining the issue, because some people say it's a religious issue, some say it's a political issue.
It could be a mix of everything.
Yeah, it could be, and this is where Suhaimee and his movements need to play a very big role and help us understand it more.
Yeah, that's true. So, Suhaimee, you're the chairperson of PerMAS Advisory Council. Tell us more about it.
The PerMAS abbreviate from in the Malayu words. The full in English is the Federation of Patani Student and Youth. In Malay, Persekutuan Mahasiswa Anak Muda dan Siswa Patani. The PerMAS, there are many roles to campaign the Patani issues, especially focus on the political movement and human rights defense.
Your role in this case as a student is to create awareness amongst the student, or you also reach out to people beyond just the Patani people?
For my understanding about PerMAS, I think both for students and the Patani people. Focus on the students. We try to build the peacemaker and human rights defender from the students. We are trying to give my friends, students, to know how the students' role is important to resolve the problem in Patani. First, the second, we have tried to campaign to demonstrate the issue of Patani and protect the Patani people from the Thai army. Because after 10 years, we have the new war, the new conflict, about 12 years a month. Most of the Patani people dilanggar hak asasi mereka. By Thai army, by Thai government, right? So PerMAS have a role to control and try to give the government and Patani people know how they to protect their rights. Give the Thai military know about the humanitarian.
Do you engage with the Thai military?
There are many times that Thai army, the general try to invite us. It means the PerMAS members, PerMAS committee, to have the coffee at coffee shop. They want to know. Yes.
Invite me in the future.
Yeah, they want to know what is the purpose of PerMAS. They try to ask me about PerMAS and BRN. It is the same role or the same purpose in the movement. For me, I try to give they understand. It means that the Thai military understand that PerMAS don't have the purpose like BRN. It means liberator group.
So in the past, since PerMAS has been very active, they have actually come under the radar of the Thai military and have been invited many times for discussions. And basically, there is a kind of suspicion towards them where they have been labeled as separatists or as liberators, and they have been compared to their to one of the groups that is seeking independence, called BRN. I think later Suhaimee will explain a bit more. But I think what impresses me or captures my attention is that this new generation of students have been very clear and have their own identity in how they want to resolve the issue. Own identity, own methodology, own praxis, and they are very clear with the division or distancing themselves from being labeled as BRN supporters. Yeah.
I see. What is the situation right now in Patani? Is it still considered peaceful? We haven't heard of any bombings or anything negative about Patani lately.
Keadaan di Patani sekarang ini masih lagi ada tindakan militer dari pihak pemberontak sendiri dan daripada pihak kerajaan. Tetapi mungkin isu yang tidak keluar ke social international society mungkin kerana dalam permasalahan kempen kami sendiri lemah. Kerana sebagai kamu sudah tahu bahawasanya isu-isu yang kami usaha untuk menyebar kepada luar negara, kami guna bahasa Thai. Jadi permasalahannya orang-orang di luar negara tak dapat tahu apa yang mereka mau memberi kami tahu tentang isu Patani. Satunya permasalahan besar dalam gunakan bahasa dalam media-media yang kami usaha untuk kempen dan angkatkan isu Patani. Yang keduanya, mungkin sekarang ini 2 tahun ini nih kerajaan di Bangkok adalah kerajaan diktator. Tindakan mereka terhadap rakyat Patani khususnya dan seumumnya rakyat Thailand sendiri pun sama. Sekarang ni masih duduk di bawah keadaan yang takut. Kerana kerajaan diktator ini dia tidak hormat kepada peri kemanusiaan. Siapa sahaja yang dia rasa kata berbahaya kepada negara, sebenarnya bukan berbahaya kepada negara, berbahaya kepada kuasa mereka tu, mereka akan tangkap dengan tidak ada bukti-bukti kata salah ataupun tidak. Tapi kalau mereka rasa kata salah, mereka akan tangkap. Khususnya lebih-lebih lagi di Patani ini, selalulah saya buat perhatian di pihak pemberontak sendiri setelah mana kerajaan 2 tahun ini, kerajaan di Bangkok diktator, lahir kerajaan diktator di Bangkok, pertindakan dalam sudut militer sendiri pun kurang kerana mereka mau jaga keselamatan rakyat-rakyat mereka. Yang keduanya, pihak kami yang selaku political movement ni sudah dapat larangan, pesanan daripada kerajaan bahawasanya kalaulah kamu ada tindakan politik, kamu ada pergerakan movement di masa ini, mungkin kami akan tangkap, mungkin ada tindakan daripada kerajaan. Lalu sekarang ni permasalahan isu bicara Patani semua senyap dulu, cuti dulu kerana keadaan politik tu masih tertutup.
So Suhaimee basically is saying that there's still a lot of military action and presence in the south of Thailand, and the purpose is actually to restrict many fundamental freedoms. So with restriction on the media, a lot of news on the violence that takes place is really not published in the media. And Suhaimee also says that the military action also takes place from the freedom fighters or separatist movement. So he's saying that the violence still continues, and his movement per se and majority of the Patani activists have a very big weakness, which is articulating the news that happens in Patani into the international media, and this is caused by their weak command in English, as we all know that they still communicate and depend on Thai language. So obviously most of the global media don't understand Thai language, so they hope to improve this weakness. And among some of the gross violation of human rights that is being committed by the Thai military is many activists who are merely suspected as being separatists are being arbitrarily detained and arrested, and in fact some have been prone to torture, and he says that this causes many people in Patani to live under fear. So this is one of the very difficult conditions they're living in now. I think it's everybody knows that since the past 2 years, Thailand is being run by a military dictatorship, and things are not so easy. In terms of military action, there is very specific kind of violation, but in terms of general military action in Patani, it's kind of controlled, because according to Suhaimee, they want to protect the citizens of Thai origin, and but when it comes to PerMAS and its members, they have constantly been warned not to do very critical activities, and hence in the past few months he and his movements have kind of like reduced the activities. Yep.
Anyway, thank you for the explanation. We will take a short break. When we return, we'll discuss further on Patani Insurgency.